receives over 1,000 delivery kits donated by UNICEF. Commissioner for Environment Odimego tasked citizens on the silting of drainages to avert flood. Crisis rocks House of Reps over alleged doctored standing rules on 10th Assembly speakership. Israel strikes Gaza, killing over 10 civilians. Before the news in details, the special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good morning and welcome to the news. My name is Nonya Nwokoye. Now, the United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, has donated a total of 1,212 delivery kits to Anambra State government. The State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Afam Obidike, received the kits on behalf of the state government in Oka. Our health correspondent, Chibuzo Okoye, has the report.
The Health Commissioner noted that during the 2022 flood menace, the wife of the governor of Anambra State, Dr. Noye Soludo, who is passionate about the plight of mothers and pregnant women in the state, personally produced and donated about 1,000 delivery kits and pleaded with some development partners to support the state government in that regard, of which UNICEF heeded. Dr. Obidike noted that they witnessed over 100 deliveries during the last year's flooding in the various holding centers across Anambra, and that the delivery kits will assist women in having proper deliveries this time, as well as reduce delivery costs in some areas. The Anambra Health Commissioner maintained that the kits would be first distributed to hard-to-reach areas in the state and advised pregnant mothers to always go for antenatal for them to have safe deliveries. He made it clear that Governor Chukwuma Soludo's administration is desirous of uplifting the health indices of the state, even as he pointed out that their mission is to eradicate maternal deaths to the barest minimum in the state.
We want to thank the UNICEF and also the WHO, more especially the wife of the governor, also going to help to reduce the death of women, because we encourage women to come for antenatal, because when they come, it's an incentive for them to receive it. So we distribute it among the hard-to-reach areas first.
Earlier, while handing over the kits to the commissioner, the Anambra State Reproductive Health Coordinator, Dr. Ujokoye, said that the delivery kits will help to relieve emergency response to mothers and potential mothers, as well as the cost of delivery, and reduce maternal deaths, and help those who might be affected by flood to have seamless delivery. Dr. Okoye revealed that the distribution of the kits is already ongoing in the state and commended the wife of the governor, Dr. Soludo, for her support and doggedness that saw to the donation of the delivery kits by UNICEF.
Subsequent to what happened last year's flood, there were a lot of deliveries at the ID camp, of which the First Lady, Dr. Mrs. Noye Soludo, was part of, in the bid to reduce burden of cost of delivery in IDP camps and floods affected area.
In Oka, this is Chibuzo Okoye for ABS News.
Anambra State government has debunked contents as contained in an article written by the chairman of the Nigerian Union of Journalists, NUJ, Anambra State Council, Dr. Emeka Odogu, alleging that Governor Chukwuma Soludo is making plans to close Anambra State Printing Corporation, publishers of the National Light newspaper. In a release signed by the Commissioner for Information, Sir Paul Nwosu, Anambra State government said the article named Cornucopia did great harm to the journalism profession since, according to government, the author, Dr. Odogu, did not present the true stand of the government on the issue because of lack of investigation. It described as false the claim by Dr. Odogu that the secretary to the state government, Professor Solochukwu Lobelo, has concluded a letter to that effect and awaiting signing by the governor for action to take place. The release said that the issue of national light is still being intensively considered by the Anambra State Executive Council, noting that as soon as a firm decision is made, the government's decision will be made public and not to be heard from a grapevine or a mole. It continued that the authors claim that governor hates journalists because he did not include any of them in the appointments made so far by the governor is false and unfounded, because the same governor has sent his commissioner for information to represent him during NUJ units where he made donations severally. The release made it clear that the governor came to work for the state, and as such, the prerogative of appointment to boards rests squarely with the governor, who decides if the person has the value he wants added to the board. It said rather than being in a haste to pass judgments, journalists should conduct a thorough investigation and get first-hand information on issues before publication, emphasizing that he worked with former Governor Willie Obiano and not with both former governors Obiano and Peter Obi, as claimed in the said cornucopia. The Anambra State Commissioner for Environment, Engineer Felix Odimegu, has asked residents, shop owners, churches, banks, schools operating in the state to commence full desilting of drainages around their vicinity to control flooding. The commissioner stated this in Oka while speaking with journalists shortly after inspecting water channels around Aroma, Ifite and Amansi roads, among other areas. Our ABS environment correspondent Blessing Uchende covered the event taken from our studio.
Engineer Odumegu issued an abatement notice through the environmental health officers who inspected the whole area and discovered that people are no longer performing their civic duties. He noted that the abatement order will go round the nooks and crannies of the state for 7 days, after which enforcement will commence. The commissioner reiterated that to achieve clean, green and sustainable Anambra State, the Anambra must put hands together in protecting, cleaning and preserving their environment. He added that Governor Chukwuma Soludo is working day by day to fulfill the promises he made to the Anambra and pleaded with residents of the state to buy and make use of the waste bins, warning that within the next 45 days, residents, shops and institutions without waste bins would be
ABU Madabochukwu Foundation has marked its 6th anniversary with empowerment, scholarships, and the presentation of educational items to many beneficiaries, with a promise by the founder that it would not relent in its efforts. Correspondent Kenechukwu Chukwudi filed the report.
The items given to the beneficiaries during the foundation's anniversary celebration includes sewing machines, salon hair dryers, laptops, and bags of rice, amongst other items. Chief Christopher Atta, a family member to the founder of APU Madabochukwu Foundation, said that this decision was due to the challenges he passed through growing up, which informed why he has decided to always be supportive of the less privileged. Chief Christopher noted that the foundation's founder achieved success through hard work and made an effort to be of immense benefit to others for all to make progress.
He's doing what he's supposed to do. If people can understand this world, understand this earth, understand what you have gone through, you will understand that you're not supposed to leave others to suffer.
In a remark during the event, the chairperson of the Police Officers' Wives Association, Power Anambra State, Mrs. Ikemi Echeng, represented by Mrs. Patience Odumu, revealed that the foundation has always supported the group with empowerment and scholarship and appreciated his kind gestures, praying and urging them to stay focused.
Just recently, I gave some scholarship to some of our police children. And today we are here for another. So we are really grateful, we are happy, and we just want to say thank God for his life.
The founder, Chief Madabochukwu, explained that it gives him immense joy to share with the less privileged his blessings and emphasized that it is important to give, and he will keep using the foundation to live and touch the lives of others positively.
When you don't have, the people you help can be able to help you tomorrow. I don't count. Even this particular, I don't even know. I am happy doing it. But they just give me joy, so I don't count those things that give me joy. If you really want to help, you can learn from that and you help.
Some of the beneficiaries, including Mrs. Chizitere Nnatwanya and Mrs. Cecilia Ngude, expressed their happiness and thanked the foundation for the gesture, praying for more upliftment. The event, which had in attendance prominent Oka sons and daughters, climaxed with the presentation of items to the beneficiaries, the award of scholarship, and a dance step by the founder, who is also marking his birthday.
And from the national scene, lawmakers at the Green Chamber of the National Assembly are gearing up for a stormy plenary following allegations that the House leadership may have doctored its standing rules. Reports say that over 100 aggrieved members of the House have signed a notice of impeachment to be served on the Speaker, Femi Gbajabiamila, at the resumption of plenary over the alleged document. Members have vowed to raise the issue on the floor of the House for immediate retraction of the suspected rigged and doctored document. A principal officer of the House said that they can confirm that an alteration has been done and the document has been printed. Defense Headquarters says it will sustain its onslaught against oil theft, illegal refineries and other criminal activities in the Niger Delta through aggressive patrols, raids and clearance operations. They stated this as troops of Joint Task Force Operation Delta Safe and other operations in the south region of the country have conducted operations in creeks, waterways, high seas, towns and cities of Bayelsa, Delta and Rivers State respectively, which yielded appreciable results. Our Abuja correspondent Ekuya Ajide has details of that report.
According to the Director of Defense Media Operations, Major General Musa Madami, while briefing journalists on troops' activities and operational successes recorded in the various operational theaters within the 6 geopolitical zones of the country in the past 2 weeks, said both kinetic and non-kinetic operations led to discovery, arrest and elimination of terrorists and their activities in various parts of the country. In the South Zone, Madami said following a distress call on suspected cultist activities at Iyaro Road in Warri South local government area of Delta States, troops mobilized to the location and arrested 5 suspected cultists who were in a fight with members of a vigilante group and recovered 2 pistols, 2 knives, 2 machetes and a motorcycle. He said troops of Operation Delta Safe in the conduct of Operation Octopus Grip and other operations discovered and destroyed 41 illegal refining sites, 156 cooking ovens, 189 storage tanks, 12 dugout pits and 15 wooden boats. The Director of Media Operations noted troops denied oil thieves the sum of 286,277,650 naira and also recovered 6 vehicles, 1 bicycle, 1,060,000 liters of crude oil, 13,500 liters of automotive gas oil and 8,500 liters of premium motor spirit, while 18 suspected economic saboteurs were arrested.
We continue to reiterate, we are constantly and steadily on standby to make sure that nothing unwanted or outward behavior, any activities that happen that is detrimental to the peace and security of this nation is addressed promptly and immediately, as well as decisively.
He commended the troops and other security agencies in the various theaters of operations across the country on their unrelenting efforts, as well as the media community for their partnership and continued cooperation with the military and other security agencies in the quest to restore peace and security to the country. In Abuja, Princess Ekuya Ajide reporting.
At least 13 Palestinians, including 3 commanders of the militant group Islamic Jihad, have been killed in Israeli airstrikes on the Gaza Strip. Palestinian health officials said 8 women and children were among the dead. Another 20 people were injured. Israel said it had launched an operation targeting militants who posed an imminent threat to its citizens. The strikes were the deadliest since 3 days of fighting between Israel and Islamic Jihad last August. Several homes in Gaza were hit in the waves of pre-dawn Israeli airstrikes. The latest strikes took place in the early hours of today when 40 Israeli warplanes and helicopters attacked in several waves across Gaza, hitting homes and causing panic among residents. On sports news, Empoli defender Tyrone Ebuehi has been included in the Serie A team of the week. The versatile defender performed well in Empoli's 2-1 victory against Salernitana on Monday night. Ebuehi provided the assist for his side's goals scored by Nicolo Cambiaghi and Francesco Caputo. The 27-year-old was in action for 87 minutes in the game. The right back, who was rated 8.0, registered 5 clearances, made 1 tackle, gave away 1 foul and won 2 aerial duels in the game. Ebuehi has scored twice in 23 league appearances for Empoli this season. And with that sports news, we come to the end of the news spot. Remember, you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television Oka and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. And the main news again. Anambra State Government has received over 1,000 delivery kits donated by UNICEF. Commissioner for Environment Odimegu has tasked citizens on the silting of drainages to avert flood. Crisis has erupted in House of Reps over alleged doctored standing rules on 10th Assembly speakership. And from the foreign scene, Israel has struck Gaza, killing over 10 civilians. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's continue to give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that's the news. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Nonya Mokoye. Good morning and have a great day.